It's a Gundam!
Super Draco here, and we're back for part 3 of Real Grade Goldymarg. So today we're going to be building his arms. Now, since the builds are virtually mirrored, I'm probably going to fast forward his left arm so that, if I'm honest, I could make it 2 whole videos, but I'm not going to do that to you because I'm not going to milk your time for content. Because I know most of my audience are handsome professionals who have a lot of stuff on their plate other than watching some redneck build an anime robot. Anyway, self-deprecating humor aside, I don't have much to say about this one. The arm builds are... how do I be diplomatic about this? They're simple, and they're light and simple, which, plain and simply, is just because the Marg hand is so big, they're trying to save weight anywhere they can. Because, again, I talked about this in part 1, that the big problem with this combination is it worked on those old toys where the gimmick was the gimmicks were why it was fun, that it actually did transform and it had enough articulation to act like it was doing stuff. But on these kinds of models here, where people want full articulation and this and that, this is where it runs into problems. So you gotta, and honestly, the approach they took was probably more effective than the Shogoken Goldymarg, which getting him all put together for Goldie on Hammer mode was not a fun experience. He wasn't bad, it just wasn't fun. And it's kind of the problem when you invest that much money into these high-end products. If they're not fun, what's the point? And so we're only at about three minutes into the video, and we've almost got most of the first arm already. So, I guess we'll just ramble about what's coming in the future. So, long story short, part of why I took a break is I need a specific pack of Ecto-1 to continue building. I have 5 packs of Ecto-1 that I can't do anything with because I need I need issue 31. Because I'm pretty sure the last issue I put on my channel was pack 30. So I literally can't do anything with the rest of it until I get 31. So that means I've got 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. I am literally almost have everything I need to finish Ecto-1, except for pack 31. Because pack 31 is the pack where you marry Ecto-1 together. You marry the body and the frame. Or the exterior and the exterior body with the main body, or the chassis, that's the word I'm looking for. So, when will I get pack 31? Who knows? I got my HasLab Omega Prime. I wanted to do a video on that, but my chest split as soon as I transformed him the first time out of the box. So until I get my until something's done about that, Because, I mean, really, I just want them to send me a new chest plate. I can take my figure apart and install it myself, no problem. Same thing with, that's why I didn't return my Victory Saber. The parts were so minor that I didn't bother because I could fix it myself. And then if I really needed to, I could buy the Toy Hacks set and cover up the scratched chrome. No big deal. And then the one paint chip I have, I fixed myself with a Gundam marker. And I believe I did a video on Victory Saber. I challenge you to figure out where I had to fix that. Now, looking at the wheel, it's symmetrical. It doesn't matter what side it's on. But for being a model like this, the fact that the wheel spins is awesome. So now that this arm's done, we're going to move to the other one. Okay, so I said I was going to fast forward this section. Not going to lie, I changed my mind because this section is about, before I started editing it, it was only 5 minutes and 45 seconds. And then with all the dead air I cut out, that improved quite a bit. So I just decided I'll just talk to y'all because hopefully you appreciate that. So I guess I'll just grift for engagement here. So if you do want me to shut up and you just want chill music, or you do want me to ramble, or if you just want to call me a stupid redneck, put it down in the comments section below. If you have suggestions for builds I should check out, definitely let me know. I'm not gonna beg for engagement, but I'm not gonna not self-advertise myself. And this does one of my favorite things about color breakup, that it's using individual parts and not stickers or labels or other stuff. It's just piece by piece color breakup. It gives it that nice blocky anime effect that I really like. So, I talked about in the torso video that I had a spare hand laying around. I actually used that hand. I took a Wing Zero Master Grade and made a Sephiroth custom, and then gave him a really big hand because I found a really big sword that was just too big for a Master Grade hand to hold. So Sephiroth in Final Fantasy had a comically oversized sword anyway. So I just found a ludicrously oversized sword to give to a model kit. I'm quite proud of that irony. I should put pictures of that up one day. Maybe I will. The thing I do really like about these arms, in all honesty, are the transformation mechanisms. They're so low-key and simple that it was kind of a mind-blower. And this harkens me back to the Zabungo build, where the tires had so much intricate detail. But unlike that build, this one's a much better build. It was actually fun. Again, despite all my complaints, I will buy a Walker Gallier. And possibly a Brokari, but I highly doubt that. But all this is just getting me excited for Super Robot Wars Y, which comes out in August. I'm going to pre-order it. I'm going to try to I'm going to need a helmet because my wife is going to want to smack me upside the head because I want the Ultimate Edition and not just the Standard Edition. But it's a worthy sacrifice, I think. Because I love Super Robot Wars 30. Because I got all the endings. The only thing I didn't do was farm all the achievements. But now we're getting to the end of this as I trim down some stuff from this. This was before I got my new nippers. Because I got a God Hand nipper. Now, nobody needs a God Hand, but they're so nice. Because there's some great mid-range alternatives. I just found it on sale after Christmas and said, I'm doing it. But as we finish up, I guess I'll plug away and then we'll see you for the next one. So thanks for watching. Check out my fantasy story, King of Mercenaries, on Fiction Press in the link down below. Thanks for watching. Check me out on X and see you for part 4. He's coming along good, isn't he?